Hello, and welcome to the stream this evening. Today, we are going after a few, less common, uh, landing craft. Now, a couple of these are easier to get, but these ones that we're going for today are not very easy. Oh, I don't want that one. Yeah. There we go. So notably, we're going after the Mantis and the Xiphos. Now, the thing is, about these two, I've got extras of the Mantis parts. The fuselage, the Mantis parts you can only get from rare resource containers. And the Xiphos, it's a cache item. That's the only way you can get it. So we have a few options to get the cache. It's from tier 1 reactor sabotage for the fuselage. Thankfully, there's a couple that are corpus, so we have a chance to get the storage container as well. So that is kind of the plan this evening. So kind of getting everything set up here. There we go. That was the right button. Yes. So we are gonna go to reactor sabotage, either on Mars or Venus. Help us find these better. I'm gonna run Limbo. Mainly for his fourth ability, Cataclysm. It's got a very big range, and it goes through walls, and it can break containers. The only reason. Alright. For now, we'll just set this to solo. Go to Venus, and what was the name of the one on Venus? Ishtar. Saturn, Romula, Venus, Fortuna, Linnea, Ishtar. There we are. Alright. Yeah. Oh. I forgot to put any mods on the Dakar Prime. Shouldn't be a problem though. Low level enemies. You don't really need a ton of mods for them. So we need to get all of the caches and break all of the containers. So, basically that is going to be what I'm doing every time I'm near a bunch of containers, because if you don't know, when it comes to resource containers, they well, actually, it's a sabotage caches, my bad, not resource containers. So sabotage caches appear on your radar. your loot detector thing. And but so do all the other kinds of cash and loot. But the thing is, when you blow them all up, that, yes, you're all dying. Okay, give me just a sec. And also, one thing with Limbo, you can just do this, and you're basically immune. So, I need to do something real quick. But also something with Limbo, while he is in his, basically his own little pocket dimension, he, regenerates energy and cannot be injured. I don't actually know of any entity in Warframe that can actually kick Limbo out of that mode, except for maybe, some enemies that you'll encounter on the Zariman. Maybe Corpus Nullifier, because I think it's considered a Warframe power. Ooh, what did I scan? Scanned a thing. But I don't see any loot, so it's probably just an enemy. This guy. This way. Alright, nothing over there. Let's go over here. Honestly, with this build, I could do some efficiency, but also it's not super needed on Limbo because of how many ways there are to make energy. But his power is very useful in a big ring like this. You can just go around, pop everything, and find, or in this case, not find any caches. Which way out of range. I can't remember which one it is with the Corpus ones. I just know that basically one of them makes the ship blow up. And if possible, I'd rather not do that right now. Open like a garbage chute. Because I don't want to be put on a time limit while I'm hunting for caches. But I think, yeah, I can get through this door. We're just gonna keep doing this. I think right now we'll go this way. Oh, perfect. Here's one. But I need to find all three to even have a chance of finding this, the Zyphos part. Ooh, is there one beneath me? It sounds like there is. Aha! The notable thing about caches is they have a distinct sound to them. So that's how you know if you find them or not. Also, while not necessarily as needed, can still find a fair amount of other resources, like those cyan stars. But yeah, if ooh, I think I hear it. Yeah, I think it's right over here. No, I was wrong. Let's go here. Alright. I am just glad that reactor missions don't really have a time limit. Further underneath us? I'll have it lower. Here we are. Ah, there we are. All 3 caches found.
You found all the caches.
Wouldn't it be like so awesome if I got my fuselage on my first attempt? Didn't get the Mantis part at all, because that one is just like a drop you get rather than like an end mission reward. It's the Xiphos part that you get at the end of the mission after cracking all the caches. But not a very high chance of doing it, but you never know. I don't remember what happens with this when you do each one. I know you can either put a reactor, a heat cell, or a coolant cell in. And I think the heat cell, or the fuel cell, I should say, basically just makes you, yeah, it makes you blow up parts of the ship. Because otherwise you have to defend these core pipes. And I don't really want to do that. But the only thing about doing it this way is, yeah, you're only given like 5 minutes. And at the time of me getting to here, I needed to use all that time to essentially get to find the caches. But don't have to really worry about that. And 5 minutes is plenty of time to get to through the end of the mission. Kinda hate these anomalies though. They're not the worst, but they're just annoying. But yeah, this is basically what I'm gonna be doing. So first one, and nothing. I got Neroids. That's what I found. Awesome. Okay. So I am actually gonna add a little text thing. We're just gonna call it attempts. That was our first attempt. Let's go back to Ishtar, and go through again. Nothing else we can really do except just keep on grinding.
I need you to sabotage sabotage this ship's reactor.
Oh, I should make sure there's nothing going on the YouTube side. Anything going on the YouTube side? Nope. That's good. Ah, on tab.
Enemy supply
Right tab.
caches
Here we
in the
go.
area, but I am unable
Alright.
to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
So we'll start with going this way first. I think I need to spend as much time in void mode as I can. Because I need all the energy I can get. Ooh, cash right away. That is awesome.
You found the
Because
first
basically,
resource cache.
the
I'm detecting 2 more
sooner I, of
details.
course, find the caches, the less time I have to spend in the mission. So, where I almost here? Right here? Yeah. Like, this is the only way to detect caches, though, which is
These indicate 1 more.
so annoying, because, like, we've got, the Golden Instinct, Warframe power, which can't detect, caches. And then we've got the, Parallax, Orc and Eye power, which also cannot detect caches. But both of those are, like, meant to be able to detect, like, collectibles and stuff, but it doesn't work on caches, which is annoying, but, you know, nothing you can really do. But there was nothing in here. I could release that guy, but I'm not going to because I don't need any of that reputation. Basically, on these ships, there are little Vox Solaris members that have been captured and are being experimented on. If you feed them a Granum Crown, you are able to set them free. So, I just did not set them free. Just because I'm trying to get this cache or this, yeah, either find this final cache or get the right resource thingy for the other Mantis part I need. I think it's Mantis. Yeah, it's Mantis. Mission for the Xiphos resource caches for the other thing. I gotta say, you know, we used to have a few different frames that were good at this. I think Limbo is the best at low level this stuff. I don't know. I don't know a lot of frames that can clear the amount of area that a Limbo can, through walls, mind you. And not just like deleting enemies, because of course you could say, oh well, Saren is like, Saren's a great nuker, so we Saren. No, I'm not talking about clearing enemies. It's like these are fodder. I'm talking about like destructibles, and it's like not a lot of Warframe powers actually hit destructibles. Most of them hit like other entities. You know, it's like I think Zaku's does, but I think Zaku has to obey walls, and Zaku doesn't have inherent energy regeneration like Limbo does. Because awesome, here's the last cache. So all Limbo has to do to regenerate energy is basically sit in his little portal thing. That's all Limbo has to do. Now, while it's not hard to generate energy, it does require you to either be stationary if you're using something like Xenoric, or to continually kill enemies if you are going to rely on standard energy orbs. There's the paths, which I don't really count, simply because those also you have to be stationary for. But That's just my opinion on the matter.
The reactor is going into stasis.
If, like, Zaku could be a good one, I just don't know if Zaku's ability goes through walls. And I know Limbo's does.
A coolant cell has been
So,
extracted.
like, Limbo is my choice of frame for this kind of stuff right now. If you have a better frame, you're more than welcome to try it.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Because I think technically with Limbo I can do this.
The fuel injectors.
Yep.
The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
Oop. Right. Let's get this done.
The ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Gravity, magnetic anomalies. There is an arcane if you are really worried about magnetic stuff. It's very common, by it being a common arcane, dropped, I'm pretty sure, by the Terra list. Or, of course, gotten from... Actually, no, that would be spoilers.
Another job.
Oh, what am I attempting? So... Darn it. In, sorry if I'm missing your comment, if I didn't see it earlier, Cyan. So what I'm attempting is, in Warframe, there's multiple different, landing craft you can get. And I'm actually going for, technically 2 of them right now. So, I'm missing the Mantis and the Xiphos. Yeah. I'm missing the fuselage to the Mantis, which the fuselage of the Mantis comes from rare corpus containers. So it's like I have to find those. Well, the actual blueprint for all of these you just buy from the marketplace for ooh, nice. The Glaxian is very good. I got myself a Tannic Glaxian. But yeah, the Glaxian is quite good. I like the Glaxian. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And so I have to do reactor sabotages and collect all the caches and all that. So it is a beam, and it doesn't insta freeze unless you have dumped a ton into your status chance. So I'll go ahead and show you. I'll take a quick detour and go to the simulacrum and show you. Cause yeah, it just deals a bunch of ice procs, but beam weapons are able to deal ticks very quickly. Oh yes, it is continuous. Sorry. Although I don't actually have the normal Glaxian. I have the Tenet Glaxian and the Vandal. But, yeah, it's a continuous beam, as long as you hold it. And it takes, depending on your status chance, cold reload speed. Nice. I think all you need to make the Glaxian a lot better is just multi-shot. Just throw multi-shot on it and you're golden. Cause yeah, just pump in the cold damage and freeze the enemy. It's not going to deal a ton of AoE damage, but yeah, it is a very good, blah, blah. It is a very good weapon. Definitely worth your investment and definitely worth your time.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The
Yes,
complex
the
system. Start by
bane of
removing the fuel
every
cells. My
Warframe
intel suggests
creator,
there are rich
Cryotic.
enemy supply caches in the area. I
So,
am unable to
Cyan, I
confirm
have
their
a
exact
question
location.
for you.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
What? Ooh. So, on that note, what weapon do you think costs the most amount of Cryotic in Warframe, and how much? I don't know, you could know it. That's fair. But with how hard Cryotic is to get, how much, just throw it out there, how much Cryotic do you think this weapon costs? That I'm speaking of. Ooh, sweet, a cache already. We got a cache already.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting
5 to
two more
10k.
hints.
You know? That's a reasonable number. You know, that's only like 50 to 100 of those little extractor doodads. Unfortunately, that is not the amount that is needed for this particular weapon. So this weapon is called the Sibir, and it is potentially like a weapon that you can farm in. Oh, it is more. It is more, Cyan. It is more. So this weapon, not only does it costs more cryotic than that, but it also requires, I think, a Magistar to be built. I don't know how much I don't know if the Magistar itself costs cryotic, but let's assume it's just like alloy plate and ferrite and, you know, bunch of common stuff that you can get in Warframe. But no, the Sibir costs, yes, it is very easy to craft. But no, the Sibir costs 30,000 cryotic. Nice. Yeah, I love. I wish I could add the. Yeah, 30,000 cryotic. Yep. And I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't do very much. It is a hammer, but well, I mean, I think honestly the only reason I got it was because I had a resource booster. Because thankfully a resource booster does double your cryotic drops. So it went from me needing to do like 150 dedicated little extractor things. But yeah, resource booster does double your cryotic drops, so it's like it helps a lot. And then maybe also the one cat I think it's the, oh no, it's not a cat anymore. They made it like any, oh hey, sweet. Yeah. It's like, I don't know if the,
My readings indicate
because there's a mod for companions that can also increase drops, but I don't know if that works the same with cryotic, because cryotic is weird. Because like you get cryotic at the end of the mission, but also not at the end of the mission. Uh, the Bubonico, is it like the weird arm growthy gun? Yes, Bubonico. That's a good one. I haven't messed with it a ton. I know it's a very popular weapon though. Like I got it, I master ranked it, and then I went back to either using the, what was I using at that time? I think I was still on my Soma Prime. Yeah, I think I was running the Soma Prime at the time. It's like I got that, leveled it, and I was like, I tried it multiple times in Deviri. Oh yes. Oh yes, I love Deviri. It is like, I love that in that you can use basically any weapon and you don't have to have like a special thing for it. There's another arm cannon that's in sentient theme called the Shedu. Oh, sweet. And here is my last cache. Oh.
you found all the caches.
Yeah, I think just the Shedu and the Bubonico are the only two like arm cannon weapons. I would love if there were some more. You can test out weapons, which is absolutely amazing. Warframes too. Don't forget, Duviri lets you test out warframes as well, not just weapons. I do like that when you're in Duviri, it doesn't just give you like a empty build. You know, it actually gives you like, oh, hey, these are actually mods that you can actually do things with, rather than just like, you know, they hit a randomize in your mod menu and you got, yeah, there are a lot more weapons. That is very fair. The one thing that Duviri doesn't let you experiment with, which is kind of understandable, is kit guns or Zaws, because there are just way too many options for them to calculate all of the kit gun and Zaw options.
Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
And I wish we could use heavy weapons in Duviri, except for the, just the Imperator that we get when we fight the worm. What do you find really, really fun? I just got ran over by a space train. Wasn't even paying attention and I got ran over by a space train. Yeah. Yeah. Sabo, is it? Oh, this? Yes, it's a sabotage. Yep. Yeah, I think the only... Yeah. Sabotage. And I got circuits. Lovely. So that's attempt number 3. Remember sabotage stuff is that the second the reactor is... I kind of like that rule. It's just with this because... Ooh, am I lagging all of a sudden? My frames got a little better. Yeah, just the only thing with me is... Well, I would probably normally do that. But I'm trying to get these
I need you to
parts,
sabotage this ship's
and it's like
the reactor is a complex system.
there's not a
Start
great
by
way
removing
to
fluid
go
cells.
after them quietly right now.
Intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area,
And I think,
but I am unable to pinpoint their exact
yeah,
location. Search them out if you are willing to
if
share
it was
these
just because I
accuracy.
think I actually have like some rivens that like I've it's like I've slotted them into a weapon, and they say do a level, you know, 30 or something mission with like a level 30 exterminate without getting detected. And like, I never do that. I always get detected. Loud and proud as the... Yeah. Normally I do. It's like, actually, some of my favorite weapons are like the heavy guns. Like the heavy... Like the heavy weapons. But... somewhat limited. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, you are not it. Haha. Why are you laughing? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. See, I think when I'm doing a stealth exterminate, I think I just use Ash. Because it took me a while to figure out how to actually play Ash. Yeah.
You found the first resource cache.
But
I'm detecting 2 more
yeah.
faint hints.
Oh, Ivara and a Paris. Yeah, I can see how that would be not very fun. Although when I run Ivara, I don't... Yeah. I use... Ooh, it could probably be a little better since you got the Paris Prime, but still, it's not going to be the greatest experience you've had. But it also is like, as long as you do what makes you happy in the game, that's what matters. So it's like, now that you've got the Paris Prime, go back, try those missions again. Is it easier or is it harder? Like, because like also like you're like, has your aim gotten any better while you've been playing? I know mine certainly hasn't.
You found a second cache. My readings indicate one
Like
more.
my aim's still terrible, but I sometimes hit my targets if they're not moving around too much, which in Warframe they are moving around a lot. You know what? That's valid. Especially in a game like Warframe where you can't really spend a ton of time aiming at one enemy when you have like 20 trying to shoot you at a given time. Or more. 20 or more. Great. But I haven't found my other caches. Sometimes the A does not like to sit still, and other times they always grouped up. Yeah, I know like a lot of people prefer Warframes that have like some kind of grouping ability just on them, or like a weapon that has a grouping, but I don't really care all that much. It's like I point my weapon at the crowd and let it go. Oh no, that's not the one I want. Yeah. But it's kind of like the Skyrim alerted, though. Because, like, they get alerted, but also, like, don't really. Oh, hey, my final cache.
You found all the caches.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised in Warframe how few weapons actually, like, fully disintegrate someone. Oh, does it? Yeah, I can see how them getting alerted would kind of mess you up, because it does change their AI, because then like they actually like start looking for you and like you can't use the same gimmicks.
A coolant cell has been extracted.
That's true.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
I'm trying to figure out,
Destroy the fuel injectors.
do you, I think the Lanka might,
Get to extraction immediately.
you can try it right now with a melee. Sure.
Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity.
I have like, well, actually I can't, because I think right now my Helios is gonna delete anything that I would be able to kill with this melee. Because my Helios has better mods than my melee right now. I also have a time limit, so I can't wait around too long. It's like, I know it's not like I have plenty of time, but I also don't know how long it takes for a body to disintegrate. Do you know how long it takes for a body to disintegrate? And Morphix. Yay, Morphix. That's fair. I don't know either. All I do know is I'm maxing out my standing, so I'm gonna have to spend it on something. I just don't know what. I'm honestly hoping that I can actually find these rare caches on the ships, and I don't have to go to like a specific tile set to find the rare corpus caches. How much damage scale? How much does damage scale with Pierce on bows? I think that it... Offhand, I actually don't know. Because I think actually if you punch through, I think it cares like your punch through stat. I think as long as that's high enough, I don't think bows actually lose damage. I could be wrong on that. It's like I don't think technically in Warframe like anything is like loses damage with punch through or pierce. Could be wrong though. Is this a capture here? No, that was just an item I wasn't able to pick up. Because I know, like, for example, Ivara with Navigator can give something. Getting a headshot with a bow feels so satisfying. Oh yeah, you can get it. I mean, if you get the right headshots in with a bow, you can do so good. It's really fun when you manage to like pin them up against a wall. Have you managed to get the Dread tie-in? That it is a like the entire like if you have any of the stalker weapons, those are more than enough to get you through. Oh, you don't have the Dread yet? Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, Despair. Despair, unfortunately, I wish Despair was better. I love Despair. I still use Despair. But thrown weapons, just in general, aren't the best right now. Like, I really do wish they were better. The hate, though, is pretty sweet. I like the hate. Because, like, actually, on my main build is actually just Trinity and then full Stalker. All the Stalker weapons. And that's, like, right now one of my Steel Path builds. Everyone for the crap. I should know what that's called. You can sell the ribbon. Yeah. So there's this website called Warframe.market, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'll link it in chat quick. Yeah. But yeah, you go there, and I don't usually double with markets. I don't either most of the time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't either. But Warframe Market is the one that I do dabble in, because yeah, you get prices and stuff from. Don't use the trade chat in Warframe. Do not. If you value your sanity, do not use the Warframe trade chat. Because none of them are going to give you, like, an accurate price. They are going to charge you hundreds of platinum more than what it actually costs. Because, like, there's, like, you can buy, like, entire prime sets off of Warframe Market for, like, 30, 40, 50 platinum. Some of the vaulted sets cost, a bit more. But that's because, like, those parts are harder to find. So it's like, yeah, they do cost a little bit more. Makes a bit more sense. But yeah, just don't use the trade chat, please. It's just not good. Not a good place. Vaulted being more expensive makes sense. Yeah. Now some of them, some of the vaulted ones, because there's this, sometimes the relics remain vaulted even if they are sort of out, because we have this thing in Warframe called Prime Resurgence, where you're able to crack, you're able to get relics that have been vaulted and then, you know, run them. It used to be called the Vault, or yeah, it used to be called the Warframe Vault, but they got rid of that name and they called it Prime Resurgence. I don't know if I like the name change, but it's not a terrible one. I've definitely heard worse name changes. This final cache must be near extraction then. Oh, yep, it's right here. Right next to extraction.
You found all the caches.
Well, and then you're gonna have like certain weapons that are very popular as also are gonna cost a lot of platinum. Like the Glaive Prime, even though it was just unvaulted and people cracked a lot of parts for it, I just sold part of it, part of the Glaive Prime, not even the entire thing, for like 24 platinum, I think. And then it's like right now I've got other parts in my inventory. Like I think I have a Mirage part that's like 41 platinum on average. And it's like I just use the averages. I don't sell. I think most of the time I have it set to sell low. When it comes to that stuff, just because like I'm not really in like farming those pieces for the platinum. I'm just farming them to farm them because I'm trying to get other things. Because there's a couple warframes that I was farming, a couple, and I need more reactant, and one of the best, or not reactant, more void traces. The best way to get void traces is to run relics, so that's what I did. And I just so happened to get some rare drops from my relics and from other people with relics. Feels odd using MAB for heavy melee attack. I had a mouse that had side buttons, so I could use one dodge to heavy slam. Now I'm on number mouse, so I'm using 7 for dodge and number for heavy. Oh. For me, I'm on a with my keyboard. I don't have anything changed. I have I think the heavy attack is just, you just hold it. Oh no, what do I do? What do I heavy? I genuinely don't remember how to heavy attack. Oh, you have to hold the weapon and... Oh, it's middle mouse click. Oh yeah, middle mouse button, MMM. That's what MMM is for. Ha ha ha. Oh, I had a dumb moment. And we got... nothing identified, so it was nothing even worth it. Gah! Alright, that was attempt number 5. Nothing. Alright. You know, I don't like that I'm doing this. Because, like, it's expected... What is it expected? Yeah, it's expected I have to... It's a 1.29% chance. And the expected run is 77. So it's like... I shouldn't even expect to get this part until I've ran this 77 times.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Which, like... If this wasn't so hard, like, no, it's not even hard. If it wasn't so tedious to get all three caches, I probably wouldn't mind. But it's because you have to get all three caches that this goes from a to just a utter slog. It's like you can buy this you can just buy this for like 150 platinum on the marketplace. And it's like it's almost worth just doing that, but at the same time it's like, you know what? Ooh, cash. I'm just gonna do it because I'm
You found the first resource cache.
not gonna lie, I'm wanting to hop on Warframe now.
More faint.
Well, then hop on. Why don't you hop on? What's stopping you? Like, I'm on Warframe because like oh because it's 2 a.m. That's a very valid answer. You know, time is always a factor. Ooh, another cache. Woo. Well, I'm gonna try to stream some more tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be around tomorrow, but since it's not D&D, it's probably gonna be Warframe. And unless like I get really lucky with these upcoming caches, I'm probably still gonna be doing this. What time is it for? It's 1. So 1 a.m. Oh, I need more energy. Yeah. I don't exactly know what time I plan on streaming tomorrow. I didn't really think about it. I just know it's like, you know what, I probably stream tomorrow. I do have like some chores and stuff that I have to do, so yeah. Pretty close time zone wise anyway. But yeah. It's like I'm gonna work on this. It's like, and yeah, just play it by ear. I'm hoping that I get at least 1 part tonight. If I manage, there's 4 parts I'm looking for. So there's but I can only get 2 of them from this mission, theoretically. The one Zyphos part, which I get from caches. And then the, ooh, Titan. It's the one that I get from caches, and then there's the other one that you get from breaking rare corpus crates. The thing is, I haven't seen rare corpus crates, so I don't even know if I can get them here. And it's like, oh, of course, Virgo decides to show up now. Yeah, mom, show up already so that I can just... Oh, of course you show up over here. Alright. You know what the best place is for chaotic farming? So there's a yes and no. So honestly, if you're going for just straight cryotic, I would start, I think Earth has an excavation mission. So it's like, I would do Earth. But like, if you don't just want straight cryotic, and it's like, you need, I don't know, something from Duviri, for example, I would just run the circuit because, running excavators is one of the things you can do in the circuit. So it's like, but if you don't need anything from this week's circuit, or don't want anything from this week's circuit, then I would just run extractors. I would personally bring like if you have one, either like a Gara or a Frost, or even a Limbo. to protect your extractor.
The reactor
But I don't know what kind of warframes you have. So it's like that would be what I would pick.
to make sure it never works again.
But also,
Coolant cell has been extracted.
if an extractor has a well, if basically if it's a relic thing,
Reactor is restarted.
the
This will trigger a meltdown.
I can't think of what it's called right now. But basically, if there's like a relic node on it, I would do the relic node extractor, because it's like you'll get more people wanting to do those than just doing plain
Reactor has gone
ones.
critical. Get to extraction.
Yes, fissures. That's what they call them. My brain's like all kinds of
This ship is
goo today.
reduced gravity and magnetic
So,
anomalies.
but yeah, if you can do one with a fissure, I would do one with a fissure. Because you'll likely get more people that want to stay. And you get relic, and you get prime parts out of it. So it's kind of like a win-win. But yes, Citrine is a very powerful frame. She is, yeah, she gives a lot of support and does a lot of damage.
Another job well
I can't think of anything else that you'd want in a frame. Alright, and polymer bundles and gallium. Not a part that I need. Lovely. Alright, so that brings us up to 6 attempts. Alright. Let's just go right back in. I haven't personally played much with Citrine. A lot of people have done crazy stuff with her. I just know that
I need you to sabotage this ship's
she
reactor.
cares a lot about statuses and is a good support frame.
The coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Citrine's 3 and 1 is... Yes. I'm glad that that is something that Warframe is doing. Basically, when you cast one power, it does somewhat synergize with your other powers. Rather than, for example, like... Let's see, what is... Because Limbo's does all that. Limbo's powers, like... due to Limbo's kit, have to work together. Like, oh, say Volt, for example. Like, his speed ability doesn't really do anything with his kit. It's like he can, like, it gives you increased stats, but that's about it. But I'm glad that a lot of newer frames are getting a lot more synergy with their powers. I don't know if it was something that Warframe like necessarily needed to do, because like honestly they could at the moment DE can feed us like any kind of Warframe and we'll all be happy to use it. Like we got Grendel, and it's like people love Grendel. I love Grendel. He's so much fun, especially since he got Weaver. Yes, you shield, pick it up, Cuspy, go melee town. But I guess, but that's like, how much energy is that at base efficiency? Because what I think it's So what, it's 50 to shield, 50 to cast speed, and then like you're limited on how much speed you have because I don't know, my man. But it's like no one picks up, like they don't pick up, like they don't pick up shields anymore. It's like they used to. It used to be like a whole thing. It's like you pick up your shield and do meme things, but it definitely need efficiency and duration. Well, not just that, you'd also like need efficiency, duration. Yes. What else do you need in that? You would need power strength to make the speed even worth casting. So efficiency, duration, power strength. What do you need? Anything else really, or is that about it? I think he's got does strength? Yes, strength does work with speed. Yep. Unlike so with Gauss, his speed is more based off of his own sprint speed, whereas Volt it cares about his power strength a little bit more. So yeah. Little tidbit for you. Let's see what else is interesting. I don't know a lot about, like, even though I've been playing the game for a while, I'm not hugely familiar with a ton of stuff in Warframe because I didn't experiment that much. It's like I can tell you all kinds of things about Trinity. It's like I played the heck out of Trinity. Like Trinity, like I think is like my most played Warframe out of all of my frames. And I have every frame that I can get as a non-founder in Warframe. Yeah, that's also true. Stuff comes and then goes, and then is never seen again. Let's start by heading this way. Ooh. No, I just didn't pick you up. Whoa. That could be it, or it's out of range. Nope, that's it.
You found all the
Yeah, man, let's go. Oh crap! I need to go get the other cell out first.
Going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Alright.
Coolant cell extracted.
I am glad that there's like a fast version of this, because if I were to grab the coolant cell and do this, I'd have to defend the ports or whatever. But if you put the heat cell in, you get to just blow it up. Which is like, yay. But I also wish, like, the Corpus would realize, it's like, hey, guys, if you give me this thing I want, I'll stop blowing up your ships.
Get to extraction immediately.
Stealth is, yes, stealth is very reliant on the heat cell. Unless you are running, like, a mass, like, sleep and stun build. Like, you could run, like, Equinox, Baruch, maybe. If you're gonna do the cold cell, like both of them, as they like if they kill enemies that have the effect on them, it spreads to other ones. So it's like you could maybe do it with that. I'm gonna be honest. Don't try to farm Equinox. If you want Equinox, buy Equinox from the market or get Equinox Prime. Because you are literally going to hate farming Equinox. Equinox right now is probably the worst Warframe to farm out. They are so fun. Like, Equinox is super fun. I love playing Equinox from time to time. But the farm is terrible. Because to get Equinox, you don't have to farm just 3 Warframe parts. You have to farm like 9 Warframe parts. Because basically you have to build the day form and then the night form of Equinox. And then build the actual Equinox. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, day and night combined give you the actual Equinox. It is such a hard frame to get, because don't forget, those are all like RNG based drops. You're not guaranteed to get, like, oh, you have the day neuroptics, now you can go get the day chassis, and then you get the day whatever. No. You're gonna end up getting like 7 copies of one piece, couple of this piece, couple of that piece, but it's like you're just gonna grind that same boss, which, by the way, little bit of a spoiler, but it's this guy who is so annoying, because if it wasn't this annoying little Hero chassis blueprint. Let's see. How many Hero chassis blueprints do I have? I haven't sold any for a while. I have 364 Hero chassis blueprints. Oh, but I'm very proud of this. The Hero Systems blueprint. Very proud of getting one of those. Very proud of it. Oh, why is the Hero chat? Because it just it has just a chance to drop off of corrupted enemies. That's it. Any corrupted enemy has a chance to drop that. And so it's like, if you have, like, you can get like a ton of them. Yeah, the Harrow part, and then it would probably be the Gorgon. No worries. Yeah, I had to BRB for a second as well. Had to turn off my dishwasher. But we're back. We're on another Corpus ship to sabotage. Sabotage the ship's reactor. You got it, Lotus.
Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to.
Oh, don't worry, Lotus. We'll find those caches for you.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting,
you know,
2 more
just to casually, you know, deleting, you know, the corpus by the hundreds, but, you know, If they feel like they can keep up with these kinds of casualties, that's up to them. Ooh, sweet, another cache right away. That is amazing. Alright. So there's one more cache. It's probably like all the way. Hello, how's it going, big man? I think it's big man. Ah. Oh, just farming uncommon landing craft parts. I'm on attempt 8 right now. So far I've had 7 failures where I've not gotten a part. I'm also at the same time, but there's 2 parts I'm trying to get right now. It's the what is it? The Mantis fuselage, which I get from rare corpus containers, and then the from this mission type, it's the Xiphos fuselage. Pretty sure it's the Xiphos fuselage. I don't know. The last Mantis part I need, and then one of the 3 Xiphos parts I need, but yeah, I'm just doing that. Doing good. Farming, doing the Warframe grind and stuff. Ba 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 ba. Oh, didn't need to do anything. Yeah. Yes. There are, like, a bunch of ways to make platinum, thankfully, in Warframe. Probably one of the best ways is to use this website called Warframe Market. Need some space for my frames? Yeah. So what I would do is, so there's this website called Warframe Market. I would just farm out Warframe parts, like the year prime parts. Doesn't matter which ones you have, like, just any of them really. And it's like, sure, some of them cost, you know, like 2, 3, 4 plat, but people will buy that from you for just plain ducat value. Because, like, you know, some people would like, especially when Barrow comes around, people buy up. If he has something good, that is, people will just buy up all the whatever, you know, Warframe parts they can afford. But otherwise, another way that you can get them is by let's see. There's also certain mods that people, like, don't want to farm for. So you can, like, go after certain mods. The other way is a lot of the gems that you can get either on any of the open worlds, like if you do like if you do a lot of mining and get a bunch of those gems, people are willing to pay you for those. It's not like, then the final way to get platinum, which is probably like the most risky way, is to do ribbons. Keep in mind that unless you get a ribbon for like a brand new weapon or a absolutely amazing roll on it, you're not gonna sell a ribbon for a lot.
Found all the caches.
And then, but you might be able to sell it for a little bit. It's like, I sold a okay ribbon for like 25 platinum, which isn't a ton, but it's enough for a couple Warframe slots. So yeah, it's like there's a bunch of ways in Warframe to make plat, thankfully. It's one of the few games that actually give you ways to make platinum. Well, I guess just the IRL currency outside of using a payment card.
The reactor
So,
is going into
yeah.
stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A coolant cell has been extracted.
How much?
Fuel cells
Because yeah,
inserted. When the reactor
because I
is
just
started,
sold some, yeah, I just sold some prime parts earlier today, and I think I made like close to 100 platinum or so. I mean, it wasn't a ton, but it was like, you know what, it's
the
enough.
reactor has gone critical.
I was
Get
satisfied with what I made.
Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and
But
magnetic anomalies.
you, like, it's not, yeah, to make like the big platinum, you're, yeah, it is a decent amount. Like, it is a lot if you're coming from like somewhere that like, oh, you have like just like the starter platinum or like no platinum. It's like any platinum is good, especially like Warframe gives you like so many ways to make platinum. I'll show you something actually I use when I'm not on a timer. So
Mission
I
complete.
use this overlay
Tenno.
through Overwolf. It's called a LR3. I don't know if you use it or not, but whenever you crack a relic, it basically pops up with a little overlay just beneath the relics that says how much it's worth in ducats versus how much it's worth in platinum. So if I go to my Aleka frame quick and I go to my inventory, I can see that I have this thing called a this Akvasto Prime Link. It's worth 45 ducats, but it's also worth 16 platinum. So not a lot of things are going to follow that, but that item right now is vaulted. So there's, you know, it's a vaulted weapon, and so like it's going to cost a little bit more, but you know, that works both ways. Because it costs more, it's also going to give you more platinum if you manage to get one. So, yeah. Oh. Oh, what, big man?
Analyze the intelligence profiles of the
Do. Now, to be fair, you don't need a Leica frame by any means. It's something I use. It's like, you can get the items and then look them up later on Warframe Market. Generally, though, if you're doing it that way, the higher the rarity, the better. So, yeah. Bunch of different ways to make platinum. Yeah. And then, do you know? Oh yeah, you can get platinum all kinds of ways. If you, I probably, if depending on where you're at in the game, you could probably start with relics and ribbons. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations and welcome to Warframe. And yeah, Warframe's one of those games where it's like you have so many ways to make platinum.
Sabotage this ship's reactor.
Because like you can trade like fully, I'm pretty sure it's fully built Warframes as long as they haven't been like leveled up at all.
Caches in the area,
And it's like
but I am unable to pinpoint
people
their
or
exact
in like fully built
location. Search
weapons,
them out if you are
and
willing
it's
to
like
shoulder the
some
bad
people
goods.
will pay for that. Now, don't get me wrong, not everyone is going to, but you might find someone that's like, oh hey, I actually want that, and then like you can negotiate with them. On a Warframe market, that's generally what I use when I'm doing trading and stuff. You can't really I mean, you can sort of negotiate, but it's like I wouldn't recommend it because depending on the item, they could have a bunch of people wanting it, and so it's like they just won't even answer you and just will wait for the next person who wants to spend what they are asking for. But that's any trading game, really, though. But yeah, Warframe, you've got so many options to make platinum. It is honestly probably one of the best games that are out there that allow you to make the premium currency in the game at like no actual cost. Ah, here's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Again, congratulations and welcome to Warframe. You just got no clearing nodes. Congrats, yeah. Yeah, clearing nodes is gonna be fun, and you know, there's a lot of story to be had in Warframe. Can't spoil anything for you, but I would definitely, like, if you have any, like, are there any frames in particular that you're wanting to go after? Because there's a lot of frames. Ember? Yeah, Ember is pretty good. I can't I can't exactly remember what planet she drops from. But yeah, Ember is pretty nice. She got like some buffs and I think a rework, sort of a rework recently. Grendel's also pretty nice. Grendel, it's gonna take a bit to get Grendel, because he's a late game frame, that he forces you to kind of play hard missions, but he is very much worth it. Also, something something to keep in mind, they'll talk about it on like the little thingy right next to the navigation. It's like like a newsstand almost. Talk about what frames are vaulted or in prime resurgence. Those frames, and like basically, if you go to Maru's Bazaar, there'll be a special vendor there where you can buy certain relics and stuff of those frames. Yeah. Ember's good, Grendel's good. Technically, there's no frame in Warframe that's outright bad. It's just some are better than others, which every game has those. Do. Ah. Do. Yeah. Right now, I have 5 frames crafting. Oh, nice. Yeah,
The first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
yeah. That's always like the funnest part for me in Warframe is, or it was, is getting a new frame and trying it out. It's like, how is this frame gonna work? What's it gonna be like? What are you able to do with it? And it's like some of them were like beyond my expectations and like completely blew me away. Others were just very, very silly, but still fun. Because, you know, what makes you, like, you know, what's important is, like, you have fun with the game. It's like, you don't need, like, the meta build to, like, you know, deal 50 million damage or whatever to an enemy. You just need to have a build that you enjoy, that you are able to have fun with. And it's like, that's the important thing. Like, it's like, that's gaming, in all honesty, you know?
My readings indicate
It's like, as long as you have fun, as long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters. And it's like, Warframe is one of those games where it's like, you know, I burned myself out on it, unfortunately. But I came back, and I've learned a lot more about it ever since then. Because right now I have no frames except Mag. Well, Mag is actually like is a very good frame. I think a lot of people rate Mag like a tier frame or something. Just because Mag has a lot of tools, armor strip, and all that fun stuff. But it's like Mag is like, out of the 3 starters you get, she's probably one of the best. But out of curiosity, which frames do you have crafting? I'm curious. Oh, right, that was the 3rd one. Haha. We. Jump, jump, jump.
reactor is going into stasis.
I hate that I'm lagging ever so slightly. I think it's because I've got Chrome open in the background. Bull, Rhino, Zephyr, Valbon. Nice. It's all good. But you'll have fun with all those. I think out of those, Valbon and Zephyr might prove to be like the most tricky, just because something so snow fight. No, not the balls. Not the balls. Ow, 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 ow. No. Oh no. More balls. Why? Ow, 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 ow. Why the balls? No. Ow. Oh wait. You know, those are very cold. But yeah, as I was saying, yes, they're very cold. Very cold. But as I was saying, Big, something about Valbon is he's got this ability called a Mind Layer. When you get it, you don't actually have its full capability, because it itself has to level up for you to actually unlock all of the different mines you can throw. It's a little annoying, but some of the mines are very cool, and some of them are not so cool. But yeah. That was another attempt. That was 9 attempts so far. Oh, we got ads coming. I'm just gonna take a few minutes to stretch while ads are playing. Because I've been sitting in this chair for a while, and everything is starting to lock up. Ooh. Okay, thank you so much for uh tuning into the stream. I think that went through. I don't know. It was telling me ads were playing. I can't tell if ads are playing. Oh, ads aren't playing? Oh, cool. Well, you have a good night and get some good sleep, big man. And thank you so much for following. I don't know why my follow sound didn't go off, but it did not. I really do appreciate it. Oh, did it go off? Well, it's like I'm supposed to like get a sound that plays when it goes off, and that's like I didn't get the sound. Oh, rip. I'm sorry. Skull emoji. I'm sorry, Big. I didn't hear it. Let's not talk about politics right now while we're playing video games, alright? I know there's a big politics thing. Yeah. Because I know. But still. This is not a politicky stream, and just trying to have fun on a late night. Yeah, me too, but oh well. Run. I think I need to put some sprint speed on my boat. Crates. Whoa. There we go. I think I need a little bit of sprint speed on my limbo. Or maybe... Well, I know there's like a ton of weapons I could throw on that give him sprint speed. Rather than putting in a mod for it. I don't know. Haven't decided. What are you? Oh, hey, you're a cache. Sweet. Ooh, okay. Ah. Jump. Okay. Oh, why is everything hurting? Maybe I shouldn't have stretched. Now everything is hurting in places that it normally doesn't hurt. Let's leap up here, and where does this go? This probably leads. This will probably be like the extraction path that they have us take. So both of my remaining caches are probably in this area.
Your sacred tokens shall remain secure from the grasp of the idol.
You know, I sometimes hate these maps because they are such a maze. Let's see. That's that. Let's go through here and blow everything up and grab that. Okay. Back this way. Run, 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 run. Do 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 do. Is there anything else in this one? No, there was nothing. Ah. I can't go that way. Oh, there we go. Back up. Okay. Come here, you treasurer. There we go. Alright, so... Not that way. Is it this way? It's gotta be this way. But I still got 2 caches to find. There might be one, like, in the, Oh, it's not this. Definitely not this way. So, like, there may be one in, like, the little area where they keep the thing. Nope, there's not one in here. Where are these caches? This is like gonna be like the most annoying part of doing this stuff, is like when I can't find the caches. It's like I can kinda see where it's wanting me to go, but I don't know how to get there. Like, am I just able to head down that way? Oh, I am. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Haha. Let's not go that way. Let's check over here first, in a smaller room. Where, of course, everything breaks. In there. nothing. Okay, but there is something underneath here. Just how does one try to get it? Unsure. But that's extraction. Alright. Do these do anything? No, they're just consoles. Well, I don't know how to get to this part because it's not the hand. I may just have to call this a bust if I can't figure it out quickly because it's like I don't want to. Oh, down here. Alright, but that's only 2. Like, I don't know where the third, unless the third one's all the way back at the extraction or the start. Like, there's nothing. Nothing. I've blown everything up. Alright, let's all the way back. This is probably going to be the longest run so far. Right. And let's go this way. Because I think there was one right at the beginning. One that I figured was just nothing. But it was probably the first cache. I just didn't think on it. Where were you? Yeah, man, where were you? Alright. I think I'm just gonna have to call this run a failure. Because I can't find this last cache. Wait, was that the sound? No, I'm just hearing things. Let's just run. Actually, did I ever check up here? Ooh, possibilities. There it is. It was right at the beginning, and I just didn't look in all the areas. Oh, eBay.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell
Oh, that's
extracted.
glass. Alright. Come on. Grab the thing. Put the thing in the thing.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Restart the reactor.
Destroy the fuel injectors. The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately. Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Oh man, my game is starting to lag a bad amount. Oh, eBay.
Mission
How long
complete.
was that?
Excellent work, Tenno.
14 minutes. Not the worst, and not worth it. Ooh. Ugh. 2 hours. Oh, I need to update the timer, the ticker. The attempts. 10 attempts. No, that is the wrong one. That is the D&D zine. Silly streamer view. Ah. Alright. Another sabotage.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. You found the
Love
first
it when we get
resource
one right
cache.
away.
I'm detecting 2 more faint hits.
Ooh, I need to get down there. How do I get down there? Are you how I get down there? No. No, this is how I get down there. Perfect. Man, I actually need to set up my stream loots. I haven't done that yet.
Indicate one more.
Oh, sweet. This is gonna be a new personal best for me because I found basically all 3 caches right away before I even made it to the reactor. And it's like, I'm not gonna try to hit the rare drop table today. I'm just going for the reactor stuff. And of course I hit the lasers. 'Cause
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell extracted.
this. Shove this in there.
Fuel cell
Clap my
reinserted. When
hands.
the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown.
Wise Parvos, the low thing
Um.
shall never know the cool caress of your crown.
I suppose I'll try to hit the fissure.
Destroy the fuel injectors.
I got time to hit the treasure. Come on, treasure.
The reactor has gone critical. Get to extract.
Come here.
Beware, Taro. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and
There we go.
magnetic
Come here.
anomalies.
Give me that. Alright. Now let's hurry on and get to extract.
Another job well executed.
Mm. And that brings us to 11 attempts. Actually, you know what? We've been gone for about 2 hours. I think that's going to be about where I call it for the evening, so. Shorter stream, but I'm still kind of getting used to doing streams right now, and I'm sore in places, so. But I'm going to call that for the night. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope you all tune in for the